Hey guys, Luis Moreno here. All right. So networking with financial professionals. I had an agent ask me after watching two of my videos, which I'll put the description below, how to network with doctors. Okay. And then how to network with P&C agencies. So it just happened, and it's pure coincidence. I couldn't have timed this any better, but it just so happened that a friend of mine connected me with his financial advisor. Said, hey, you two guys need to meet. Looks like y'all would be happy to work together. I'm like, yeah, sure, why not? I'm always all about making connections. So had an appointment with him. Initially, when I went to this meeting, I was thinking, hey, these guys want to have a meeting with me to talk about my finances to see if I could be one of their clients, which, you know what, why not? I'm always listening to stuff. So went in there with that mindset. I didn't go in there with the other mindset. So walked into this meeting, we sat down, I was with the owner, two of the financial professionals, and we were just having a conversation, small talk, and then they popped the question. Okay, and this is where the light bulb turned on in my head. So they popped the question and says, look, Luis, this is the problem we're having. If we're doing our job right, our clients are retiring, hopefully before they turn 65. So they're possibly going to need health insurance because they're going to be leaving their employer. But a lot of these people are retiring and they're hopping into Medicare, and they're asking us to help us with their Medicare. So what we're looking for is somebody to help our clients navigate healthcare and Medicare. I'm like, immediately I went, okay, so these guys don't want to have anything to do with my finances or be my financial advisor. These guys want a partnership. And I was like, sure. And so I went in there, talked a little bit about what I do. And then they literally were like, okay, so pretend I'm a Medicare client. I'm retiring, and walk me through the process. I'm like, beautiful, great. Now, sadly, right there on the spot, I didn't have my Medicare Smart Book. I wasn't prepared for that, but I had it in the car. So I walked to the car, grabbed my Medicare Smart Book, and I'm like, okay, here's what we do. So you're my client. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do Medicare 101. Okay. Now I noticed in this conference room, they had a big TV, and I'm like, you know what? I can project this. We can do it in a group setting. We can do it individually, but I'm going to educate these clients on Medicare because they have no idea what Medicare is. They don't know the alphabet, the A, B, C, D. They don't know the G and the N's, and literally they're lost. So I'm going to do my Medicare 101. They were like, perfect. So I kind of walked them a little bit through that, and then I pulled out my moneymaker. Okay, the moneymaker. I'm like, they're like, what do you mean the moneymaker? Yes. So the moneymaker, it's a term that I use. That's the term that I teach our agents to use. This moneymaker is what I'm going to present to the insurers and let them know, like, look, you have two options that you can do. Option number one is you can go down this path, which is a Medicare supplement with a prescription drug plan. Or option two, you can go down the road of a Medicare Advantage. Okay, I call it the moneymaker because I don't care which road they take. I'm going to make money. Okay, now I'm not going to cookie cutter this thing and say all my clients go this or that way because we have no idea. And so I'm going to present both of them. I'm going to ask them, I'm going to present it like a car or a truck. That's the analogy I love using. Okay, there's no way to know whether a car or a truck is best for that one person. You cannot say everybody should have a truck. Everybody should have a diesel, 1-ton, 4-door, 4x4, lifted 10 inches with a lift kit, with all the lights. Everybody should have this. Of course not. Really? No. And not everybody should be driving a Tesla. All right. So it depends. It really depends. So I'm going to present both, and I'm going to give them pros and cons on one, pros and cons on the other. And I'm going to let the insured, your client, Mr. Financial Professional, tell me what they want to do. Okay. Now, once they tell me which road they want to take, which they want to go left or right, they want a car or truck, whatever they tell me, then I'm going to go to work. Okay. Now, I did tell this financial professional, look, I need a little bit of your help. Okay. So before the meeting, I want to have my ducks in a row. I want to know some information about them. I'd like to know their doctors. I'd like to know the meds. I'm going to leave you my intake form. And if you could have them fill this intake form out. Now, I don't need sensitive data. They're a little afraid to give that. I don't need that right now. I will at the time of the application. But mainly if they give me their docs and their meds, I want to have my ducks in a row when we have this initial meeting. And here's why. I don't want to spend 2 hours there and be clicking away at the keyboard and while they're just sitting there looking at me like, what are you doing? No, I want to come in with some solutions ready to go. I just don't know which one to present. Okay. So if they tell me they want to go with a med sup and a prescription drug plan, I already know what their meds are. So I've already got a PDP selected and ready to go. And I already have a Medicare supplement plan that I'm going to recommend. If they want to go the Medicare Advantage route, I've already done my doctor search and my formulary search. I already know which MAPD I'm going to enroll them in. So I've got everything ready to go. They come in, I'm like, okay, great. So based on what you provided me, and here's what I've got. These are the doctors, these are the meds you're taking, and this is the road that you want to take. You want to go with a truck. You want to go option 2 or option 1, whatever. I'm going to recommend this plan. But before I can discuss this plan, we're going to get them to sign the SOA. And then I'm going to dive right into all the details. And if they are happy with that, I'm going to enroll them on the spot. And they're done. It's over with. And they're like, these guys were like, this is great. This is awesome. Would you mind if we did this in a group setting? You know, we have once a month, we have Medicare 101. I'm like, would I mind? Oh, hell no, I wouldn't mind. It'd be great. You have a TV set up right here. You bring in the clients. I'll come in and do a little presentation. And in fact, we should be doing this with all of your clients that are 64 and a half. Okay, we're going to prepare them for Medicare. And then I'll also guide them on how they need to proceed to actually get Medicare A and B. Okay, and so I would love to do that every month. And these guys were like, yeah, that's what we're looking for. And so that's how I would approach it, guys. I don't have a secret sauce. I don't have any other way. But what I just did there worked with these guys. Okay, now you can take what I just talked about there, and what you can do is you can go knock on financial professional doors. The Edwards, E.G. Edwards, A.G. Edwards, I don't even know. John, the Maryland, go talk to those guys. Most of those guys don't want to touch health insurance. Their focus is the investment side of things. So you can hop in there and really assist these financial professionals with their insurance, Medicare, and if they're under 65, their health insurance needs. So guys, I hope that's valuable to you. Here's what I'd like for you to do. Okay, like, comment on my video, give me some info, tell me what you think about this thing. But subscribe to my channel. I need a lot of love. Okay, now if you want to get this presentation, this smart book that I utilize, down below I've got a link for that. Okay, so it's $50 if you just want to get the Medicare Smart Book. If you want to get the ACA and the Medicare Smart Book, I think it's like a little discount, like $89 instead of $50 for each. Okay, if you're new into the industry, okay, and you kind of wanting to jump into ACA, I've got a 101 course. I don't have a 101 course yet for Medicare. That's coming. But look down in the description below and I'll have a bunch of information down there for you. So with that, thank you guys.